We're in the year 2025, and I know we've all used some kind of artificial intelligence, whether you like it or you don't. And today, that's what we're going to be talking about. But first, let's start from the very beginning. Artificial intelligence is the field of computer science focused on making machines to do the tasks that humans normally do. One of the first ideas of artificial intelligence came about in 1950 by a man named Alan Turing, who made the Turing test for machine intelligence. The first program started around the 1960s, 1970s called SHRDLU, which was a language understanding program, and another one called ELIZA, which was a chatbot. AI really took off in 2010 thanks to very strong GPUs and the strength of computers during this time. And also, we were introduced to Siri as well. I don't get along with Siri too much because between you and me, she ain't never been that smart. She been kind of dumb the whole time, but that ain't none of my business. So with that very brief and short introduction to AI, today I want to talk about the cons and the effects that AI can have on somebody today. Today we live in a world where a lot of people don't really want to do that much work, but we also have the tools to get the hard work done in a matter of seconds. With the introduction to ChatGPT, life has changed for the better, and somehow maybe it has changed for the worse as well. A lot of people use ChatGPT daily. It has even become part of some people's everyday lives, such as answering random questions. Some people using it for entertainment, some people even using it for somebody to personally talk to, and we'll get into that deeper later in the video. So like I said, some people use it for very quick answers, and even when you ask Siri, sometimes she can't even find the answer that you're looking for, and she will go to ChatGPT to use the program itself. Everybody's using it, even your own phone is using ChatGPT. Some people even use it for creative work such as YouTube videos, thumbnails for YouTube videos, writing papers, you name it, people are using ChatGPT for it. AI has caused a lot of uproar and controversy within the creative realm because of people using it to make YouTube videos where other people spend hours or even days making one video and using all their creative power to produce it. One strong example of this is a YouTuber I used to watch even when I was a kid, and his name is Kwebbelkop. Kwebbelkop has played several games throughout his years, but as of recently, he has resorted to AI to create his videos, from making his own face to commentary on the video itself. And he's not the only one doing this. He has received a lot of backlash and even lost a lot of subscribers because of this, and his videos not feeling as original as they once were. Even digital artists and painters are upset with the creativity power of AI because we have seen it today. In Hobby Lobby, they are selling AI pictures to you and your family, and they're trash. Usually you can tell when it's AI, but it's the fact that it's being so mass produced to where do you even know what is AI and what is real at this point? I have even seen people at art festivals sell things that are AI generated and plastered on a piece of paper, metal, whatever it has to be, to sell it for profit, when there are other people out here putting in the time and the effort to create one-of-a-kind pieces in their own image and selling it, and they might not get their recognition they deserve, but the people using AI and the people that don't know give them all the credit instead. AI has infiltrated the creative space to the point to where today we live in a world where AI generated music artists are getting signed to multi-million-dollar deals. One strong example of this is the music artist Zania Monet, who signed a $3 million record deal with Hallwood Media. Through my very brief research on Zania Monet, it was created by a black woman whose name's not Zania, whose name not Monet. The only thing they really have in common is that they're both black. She stated that her voice is used partially in the creation of this AI, but for the most part, the lyrics and something else is all AI. I'll put in the clip right here. I believe AI is a huge threat and within the creative realm. As I make YouTube videos, I feel like AI definitely conflicts with other people putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort. It has even gotten to the point to where Timbaland has created a record label focused on AI artists. I just don't understand it because it makes zero sense to me. Why you would start a record label for AI artists? Why not just go cook up your own AI music? In my own views, I don't respect AI in the creative realm. I feel like we need to keep AI out of different types of arts. One of the biggest ways AI is impacting people is in the schools. A lot of kids don't want to write papers. A lot of kids don't want to do homework. So they just take the questions and put them in the AI and they instantly get that gratification and the answers that they were looking for. In an article on New York Times by Megan O'Rourke, I hope I'm saying her name right, she has stated that more and more students are getting flagged for using AI when it comes to writing essays. People are using AI to write assignments so often that some kids that aren't even using AI get flagged by AI programs assuming that they are using AI. It's gotten to the point to where we're almost like an AIception. The teachers are using AI to find kids that are using AI but aren't actually using AI. That's the type of world we're living in 2025. Throughout the article, Megan O'Rourke states that she doesn't really care for AI and the use of AI, but she has tried it herself as she was convinced by a friend to do so. She has referred to the AI almost as like it is her intern in a way. It has reduced stress for her, made her life easier by doing daily, simple, mundane tasks such as sending out emails, scheduling things along that teacher realm that they have to do. One of the many problems that AI can cause is emotional problems. And this is more when you use it on a personal level and you're talking to it as if it's a friend and things like that. We'll get more into detail about that. There's a certain product that was released, well, not released, but that was announced recently. We'll get on that in just one second. But personal use of an AI can cause social isolation, meaning that they don't want to talk to real life people because they are scared of judgment or the anxiety that comes with talking to certain people. And they feel like AI is safe and always going to tell them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. Another big way it can impact people emotionally is emotional dependence. By talking to AI, asking it how to deal with certain emotions that you're feeling instead of either talking to somebody else or breaking down and addressing the situation as a whole and figuring out why you are feeling the way you are feeling and then taking the proper steps to fix feelings that you are feeling. And the next problem is a problem that we are facing in many different ways, such as social media and just online content as a whole, and that is shortened attention spans. With constant use of AI, you can give you instant results and instant gratifications with the answers that you are given. When it comes to getting work done yourself, it can be very annoying. You can feel overwhelmed and very stressed out from having to do so. You got to remember, we live in 2025. Just go and do the work. It's not like we live in the 80s and you got to go grab an encyclopedia. I remember when I was told to grab an encyclopedia in elementary school. I wasn't born in the 80s or 90s. I do remember in about 2010, they told me to go grab an encyclopedia and I didn't even know how to spell encyclopedia. Just be grateful that we don't have to do that today and try not to use AI when it comes to doing certain tasks that you can get done yourself. Just do the extra steps. It's going to pay off in the long run. Another major part that is affecting people is memory and learning gaps. This can also be associated with the topic of school that I touched on very briefly earlier in this video. If you let AI do all the hard work, you lose these talents and these small skills that you didn't really realize you had, and they just disappear. And so when you don't have AI available, a lot of these tasks can seem very time consuming and a lot more work than they really are. And half the time when you get these answers from AI, you copy the answers and you put it exactly where they need to be. You don't really retain much of the information that AI gave you in the first place. And to go along with this can really damage your skills on problem solving when it comes to certain assignments. So when it comes time to take the test or do whatever you need to do, you don't perform the way you would have prior to using AI very consistently. MIT study shows parts of the brain that are linked to memory, learning, and planning show less activity with high use of artificial intelligence. This is an issue. You need those parts of the brain, and those are parts of the brain that you work out that you don't really realize that you're using that often. Early research links the constant use of AI to increase stress, decrease creativity, even loneliness in certain concepts, such as using AI personally to help with emotional problems or distress. One way that this can really affect people emotionally is using the voice version of ChatGPT or other AIs in general, where AI will talk to you in a very human, realistic voice. I used it one time when I was in the car because obviously I didn't want to type and drive because respect the law, hands-free driving, we keep everybody safe here on these roads. But I opened up ChatGPT, I put it on the voice thing, I asked it the question that I had to ask, and I hated it. I hated the answer it gave me. Now, did it answer my question? Yes. Did I like the way it was talking? Absolutely not. It was a very, very human sounding voice, and it sounded as if I was on the phone with a representative for the specific question that I had. I don't plan on really ever using it again, and I'm going to throw it and lock it away in a safe somewhere because that was not for me. Like I said, a lot of people use this and they talk to their AI and have full-on conversations. To me, I think that's just kind of, I don't want to say sad, but it's a little sad. It's kind of disappointing to see what people are turning into these days. But this ties into the new product that I mentioned earlier called Friend. Friend is a necklace that costs around $130, created by Avi Schiffman, the same guy who made a COVID tracking website. I don't really know why we needed a COVID tracking website, but that's what he did, so obviously he knows how to code pretty damn well. There's no subscription with the necklace as of right now, but we know that it probably has a higher odds of having a subscription because we're in 2025. What doesn't have some kind of subscription at this point? Do I know what it will be? No, absolutely not. It's not my product, nor do I want it to even exist in the first place. The sole purpose of it, look at the name, to be your friend. You have conversations with it, you talk to it, you do all these different types of things, and you take it everywhere you go. There's that issue that I'll touch on in 1 second. You take it with you everywhere you go. You don't need this to be your friend. Go find and put in the effort to find a friend. Now, this can be a lot easier said than done. A lot of people have social anxiety, including myself. But if I can do it, so can you. With this friend that you'll be bringing along with you, it is a long ass necklace in a fat circle just sitting in the middle of your sternum. It's advertised to be this minimalist, fashionable piece of technology. It sucks. It looks trash. I'm not gonna lie, it looks butt. I have a lot of concerns on when it comes to bringing it in public. Is it listening all the time? What are the privacy settings? Are you able to turn the microphone off? And how will other people react to you talking to your neck? If this product does blow up and a lot of people end up wearing it, I do feel like there are going to be certain places that do not want you to wear this when you come inside of their buildings. You know, a lot of people are talking. Who knows what that thing is listening to? Who knows what it's doing with the information that you tell it? Because obviously it's going to have to store this information that you're giving it. It has to have some kind of memory. And if this has a memory, it is stored in a server, who knows where, and nobody knows what you're doing with this. I feel like it is a big privacy risk if you purchase this product and use it and tell it whatever you want to tell it. I think there's going to be a lot of issues with that, but at the same time, I don't feel like that many people are going to be buying this. It's $130 in today's world. Not everybody got $130 to blow. And one final thing, it might just suck. It might just be trash and give trash responses. I don't really think it will, just based off how ChatGPT reacts to things itself already. And we are only getting to the true start of this very smart AI. We are seeing all kinds of different products come out, not even only the Friends necklace. We have AI robots that you can buy and get inside your home to do your damn chores. That's for another day. Real quick, before we wrap all of this up, we're going to be playing a quick game called Is It AI or Is It Real? The first picture here is this lovely gentleman right here in his lovely blue suit and a white shirt, taking a great headshot photo. Is this real or is it AI? Ding, 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 you got it right. It's real. That is a real photo. I don't know who this man is. You know, he looks like he has a great job. The next one will be a black woman with her hair in a more of an updo, also taking a professional headshot photo. Now, is it real or is it AI? This photo is AI. It looks very real, down to the details, even down to the hair. I thought it was real myself, and I had to double check when I got the photo to make sure that this wasn't some real woman that I was gonna put in this video, but it is an AI image. Now, this next one, we're gonna move on to animals, even though humans are animals. We're gonna move on to wild animals, and look at this flamingo. He's in a ball, standing on 2 feet. Is it real or is it AI? This one might have got you, but that flamingo, it's real. Fun fact about this flamingo, this picture was entered in an AI creative art contest, which I believe it won, but got disqualified because it wasn't an actual AI image. It was a legitimate image taken by a photographer of a flamingo. And this next one is a frog. Look at the frog. Think about the frog. Now tell me, is this frog real or is it AI? The frog is AI. You might be able to tell by the landscape a little bit, but the frog itself looks very, very real. It is scary how real AI is getting. And this is another huge issue with AI creative content and just images. As of recently, today, as I'm recording this video, I have gotten news that one of the Georgia representatives who was running against Jon Ossoff, he used a deep fake video of Jon Ossoff saying certain things, and it is completely legal under our current laws today. This is very concerning. This is very troubling. Deepfakes have been around for a while, but they have never been this good. Neil deGrasse Tyson has also stated how real and how scary AI is getting with its deepfake videos that it is making of people today. At the end of the day, AI can be very helpful, but AI comes with a dark side. From the damage it can do on your mental health, your mental capability, even everyday skills that you might have not known you've had. AI is growing fast and it is taking over quick. It is damaging the environment and it is damaging you. I feel as if we need to take a stand and kind of go against AI a little bit. You know, obviously accept the good things and the helpful things that it can do, but give a little pushback and add some regulations on what these companies can do. They are building very huge databases that are consuming unreal amounts of water and energy, damaging wildlife around it and impacting the people that live nearby. There are several things wrong with AI, and I think we need to address these situations, that AI isn't all sunshine and rainbows and new, fun, helpful tech that is going to be better for the future. And it can be very helpful for the future, but at a cost. And one last thing. I made this video all with the power of my brain. All the editing you see, everything you see is by me. I made this entire video to show that AI will never amount to the creativity that you have in your own brain. Or did I?